So, what's going on, guys? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunbird Albano Plays Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. We're still climbing this tree, and what's going to be going on now is that we're going to be fighting another knight here. He's got a, he's got a little sword above his head, which means that he's part of the main quest because we have to fight him in order to get past him, in order to get up to the tree, and that's just how that's going to work out from now until the rest of the time. So we're just going to kill him, and hopefully get past him, and figure out what the rest of the quest could be, and do whatever we can really to ensure that stuff relating to that quest is going to be totally just fine. So, yeah, we're starting to get to the point where, like, all the enemies are going before us, but the way they make it is that if you go first, you only get 2 moves, whereas if you go second, you get 3, so that's your sort of cost-benefit analysis there. Okay, so we're going to delete this yellow one, because that's going to make a wall, and then we're going to delete this green one. And then, unfortunately, we do not have a druid that is in a position to kill this knight, nor can we probably get one unless we dedicated our next 2 turns to it. But that would be very counterproductive. I mean, it would be productive in one sense, but also not very productive in the other one. So, yeah, okay. Let's do that, and let us do... that, and then this. Alright, so we got a link going, and good things should happen. Even if we can't use the druid to stop a knight. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, so this column is in grave danger. We're gonna need all the walls we can muster in order to make that work. Okay. And we've already, started digging our grave. We might as well keep the shovel in our hands. So let's put a yellow one here. Okay. I am going to set up greens to the right so that when my blue one goes... and when my yellow one goes, we'll have a wall that we can form there. But we are running out of time. In a pretty substantial way here. Might be looking at our first loss. I think it's too early to tell that. We've got a lot of health. And we got a free 7 shot there. This guy's doing not too well in the health department anymore. Okay. I could dedicate 2 turns to make a guaranteed wall. I'd rather take the chance that reinforcements are going to drop and put me in a position where I can make a wall also. And unfortunately, that did not work out entirely, but it kind of did, because I can make it out of blue ones here. But before we do that... we've still got another turn. Interesting. What to double down on? We will definitely survive one night. I would like a druid to be able to fire on the enemy before the second night hits, which could be our downfall. So I would want to set up as much ordnance before that second night can attack as possible, and perhaps maybe we just resign ourselves to tanking the damage from the first night. Because this guy does not have enough health to withstand all of our attacks. That's for damn sure, no matter what he puts in our way. In fact, he might even be dead this turn due to the combined power yellow here. And yeah, he's dead. Alright, so why even think about things when we're not even going to get hit by the first night? Alright. I do tend to overanalyze in terms of, like, possible doomsday scenarios when the solution is actually, like, we're just gonna win, but I don't notice it. Which I guess if I have a weakness, that's one of the better ones, because, if the only time I make that mistake is when our victory is already assured, then, what can go wrong? You know what I mean? So... Alright, we'll take that. And we'll move along up here. The enemy is kind of starting to outgun us at this point.
It seems that no one is coming to my aid. Do your worst then, knight.
Show me your far-seeing crystal so I may smash it, druid. I know it is here.
You are misled, Knight of Griffin. Elves and men have always been good neighbors.
We no longer trust those with pointed ears. Pray to your tree for a quick death.
Hey, it's me.
Step away from him.
I do not take orders from elves. You'll have to go through me if you want him.
Try not to hit me, young ones. I'm fragile. Are you fucking kidding me? That's your input into this conversation. Try not to hit me. I'm fragile, please. Please, please, I beg of you. Oh, God. This is gonna be tough. Ish. Well, you know, let's do it. But, you know, okay, so he's level 6, but we have the better units. But he is going to go into battle with the first champion unit we are going to see. But champion units are notoriously difficult to set up, especially for the computer. It's going to depend on his role. And he did not get a good one with his champion, which is great news. It's going to take a couple turns for him to deal with. To make a champion, you have to have 4 of the same color line up behind him in a square formation that takes up the same room as the champion. Okay, so you can see that Uni is in the middle here, and we have to not hit him. The problem with not hitting him is that he has a mind of his own, unfortunately, and really probably kind of a suicidal death wish, even though he says that he doesn't want to be hit. Because what he really likes to do is run right in the way of an attack he had like 5 turns to get the fuck out of the way from. So he's going to be an asshole. And he's going to and the game is going to decide that it's our fault, and that's complete bullshit. But, you know, I guess that's just what happens sometimes. You know, it's basically it's basically this game's version of an escort mission, I guess. All right. Let's get some links going. At this point, I'm looking at his setup. He cannot make the dragon on his next turn. He can get 2 of them there. I'm wondering if it would be prudent to have moved a druid over here in the meantime. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and move as long as you're not moving into oncoming traffic in terms of my attacks. Oh, but you will. I guarantee it. Alright. Let's do that, and let's get this druid set up. So in that case, while thinking of your attacks, you gotta make sure that you're not cluttering the battlefield too much with formations that are all in a row. Because, you know, you might not give Uni enough time to escape. I'm pretty sure that he can move more than just 1 row at a time. He always moves to the back of whatever row he's in, which is helpful. I'm gonna not go ahead and put 1 where he's standing right now. Okay. Don't really I mean, I'm gonna set it up for the next turn. I assume he's not gonna stay there for the next 3 turns. Oh, good job. Good job, Uni. Alright, the dragon's toughness is going to block my fairy's attack. Like, I know it sounded like I was being sarcastic there, but really that is a great job that he moved there. Because it made it so he couldn't make his champion. But even if he... I don't know if he could have anyway, but, you know. Okay, why don't we do this? And then this. And then we'll set up you for the next turn. And then we'll call reinforcements on the next one. Uni... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Uni? What the hell is your problem, Uni? Oh my god. He just ran right the fuck into it. It's not a pattern. He can go wherever he wants. He doesn't have to, like... you know, move, like, in tandem with stuff. He doesn't move, like, 1 at a time. He can do whatever he wants, and he decided to move there. Well, what do you know? Let's try it again. God damn it, Uni. That was set up to go really well, too. We stopped his dragon. Now he's got a dragon in a slightly better place. Nothing's blocking it this time. Okay. And yeah, he's gonna get that before we can do anything about it. Which is why we are gonna slow it down. We are gonna slow it the fuck down. Oh, also, let me do this. And get 2 walls for the price of 1. And 2 moves for the price of 1. Then we'll do that. I could set up a wall here, but I'd rather do a chain that links with this druid. But I'm not gonna. He is moving to the right every turn. Did I misplan? I swear to you, when I've previously done this, he's gone, like, all the way across the map before. In 1 turn. Maybe they edited him so that he follows a strict pattern, so it's not so much bullshit luck-based. Alright. Well, in that case, he's going to be in this row when these fairies fire, but there's no way these fairies are going to get past, like, the wall and the charge enemies, so... No one's in any danger there. Yeah. Make it so that dragon... It's going to take a little longer to launch. It's very good. Please set a blue one. That's not... Well, I mean, that's not terrible, I guess. I only have to do 1 move to make it work. And yellow's going to get moved here. Alright. It's a relatively tricky situation we find ourselves in. Because I'm spending most of my manpower making so the dragon can't do anything. And because of that, we're not really making any headway in this battle. But eventually, the dragon's just gonna die instead of continuing to get his... you know, power up, because we'll eventually do enough damage to kill him. And that sounds good for me. Alright. In a way, I'm glad the dragon's there, because it means that I can attack it without mercy, even when Yunie's behind it. So it's basically acting as a shield for him. Okay. God, I gotta get something launched over in this area. Although this area is pretty good too now. Okay. He won't be in that row when this launches. We're mildly approaching the part where fairies are actually good and can get through idle units. Yunie's not as safe as he once was, in terms of that regard. But it does look like we're going to get a relatively free shot on the right here, and that's good. Okay, I think that... Does that say 44? Or 14? I'm not sure. I don't know how much health the dragon has left. I can't read it. I can't. But, as before, we're going to have to set up a druid here. Keep the dragon on its toes. At this point, like, he's got to be pissed off. that he still has not launched his dragon. It should have launched like 3 turns ago, but I've just been absolutely fucking his ass. So, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time we're all having here. We'll delete that, because I got to get something set up in the left. He hasn't had units in the left 2 rows for, like, the entire match, and I have done nothing to capitalize on that. Alright, Uni moved exactly where he was supposed to. So I guess he does follow a specific pattern. Either I forgot that and, like, was trying to blame it on the game, or it really is, like, in an update that is the case. Alright, we got 3 damage for that. Is, you know, it's whatever, but it's something. Alright, what are you gonna set me up with this time? This druid's gonna launch, and this green one's gonna create a wall here. I almost don't want that because it's a waste of units. So if I make this, then it will not create a wall there anymore. Yeah, it will. It will when these yellow ones leave, but I'll probably be in a better position to want that wall at that point. So, I guess that's fine. And then I guess we'll just set something up to be done to the left here. He's got another dragon on the field. He's gonna have trouble making it, though. Okay, that definitely says 6. He only has 6 health left. That dragon might die from my fairy on the next turn. But it is gonna gain more health as it charges, so maybe it won't be enough. I cannot, however, make a druid here because Uni is on track to collide with this attack if I were to do that. So, we are going to make a blue one instead, and that made a wall. And that wasn't really intentional, to be honest, but I guess it works. Alright, I'm also not going to put a green one here. No, I totally am, actually. Because if we're following basic math, that should not be a problem. And also, we can link that with this chain, which no matter what direction Uni goes in, should not be able to hit him on the turn of which he would be in the place. Alright, and we saved our druid, so that's cool. And why would you... You're an idiot. You deleted one of the blue ones from your own... Okay. I'm not gonna... I won't fight with you on it, I guess. Okay. Terrific. That dragon is dead. And we did 7 extra damage. Oh, you know what it was? Oh, no! Fuck. Oh, fuck. You know why Uni wasn't moving? Because he couldn't, because the rows were filled. Now he's going to move to the left, and he's going to be in the path of my fairies. This fairy right here. Fuck my ass. Oh, damn it. You can't, like, delete a charging formation. We have to hope... Oh, the fairies will die, because the enemy soldiers will kill them. I pretty much guarantee, yeah, because the fairies charging has almost no toughness associated with it whatsoever. So it should be fine. I mean, you're not just going to stay there, are you? That's why I'm kind of wary about doing this, like putting a green one here. I'm also worried that you might decide randomly to turn to the right, which is why I'm worried about doing the druid here. You really just... Your unpredictability is really just being an asshole for me. But I am going to do the druid here. And I am also going to work on trying to fuse this druid. Although, will I have enough time? Because I'd need 2 free yellows. If I deleted the blue one on the next turn, that would leave me with 2 moves, which means I'd need 2 available yellows, and I only have 1, so that actually couldn't work. Okay. Let's make something happen on the left here, then. You are not going to be able to make your dragon unless you get a super lucky reinforcements roll. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Alright, 5 damage there. 23. We do not have enough. We won't do enough damage with our hero spell to sink it. And I don't want to make our pixies, you know, to castrate them until such time as becomes a good idea, I guess. So we're going to put a blue one here. That's going to be, actually, pretty much the druid is going to do what it's going to do. As long as he doesn't spawn a dragon right here, whose toughness will eat almost all the damage, we should be good. I'm going to set up some attacks, but I'm not going to actually make them. I'm just going to set them up for, like, they could be easy for the next... if it becomes necessary. Let's put a yellow in there. Alright, how much damage? None at all. Okay. I guess we're relying on this one then. Okay, this druid should be good to go in terms of not hitting Uni. We'll link it with these guys. And add this in there just for the hell of it. Okay, so far, Uni, you are still acting on the programming that I would expect you to have. And that's very good, because I do not, at this point, definitely, I do not want to have to do this again. Alright, that's a ton of damage. Hero Spell could now finish the job if I had a, you know, full avenue to do it. I'm just going to end my turn. And then we'll save it for the next turn, because we're about to do some more damage. Actually, possibly we're going to get the kill right now. And we did. Okay, great. Yay, victory! Ah, it feels good. We got a fair amount of levels for that. Kind of, I guess. Hopefully our druids... Yeah, okay, good. Our druids got more toughness and more damage. Very good for them. When our pixies are at max MP, they got the same strength as a druid.
You are safe, Elder Uni. We have beaten back the invaders. Thank you. Wait, you are Anwen, daughter of Lazir, yes? And you are greatly troubled. How did you... Yes, with my father gone, the Blade of Binding falls to me, but it has been stolen. The trees also whisper that you seek a human boy.
Godric, is he alive? Do the trees also speak of the Blade of Binding's whereabouts? Tell me!
The trees say that elf rangers investigated your doomed camp, Anwen. They found the bodies of elves felled by blades of the Griffin Empire.
A demon plot! We must do everything we can to prevent this news from spreading.
Too late. Word travels the woods as wildfire. Villages as far as Forest's Edge. Prepare for war.
We must stop this, Finland. If Irulan is engulfed in war, we won't find the Blade of Binding or Godric. Oh, but why don't you... show me that. Oh, yeah, I'll take that so much. Receive Doubling Cape. Increases fusion attack power bonus by 50%. That's... I'm going to equip that, because we haven't really been using fusions, but with an artifact like that, we could prioritize it. Thank you again. You losing this sacred tree would be a tragedy. Aren't you going to let me, like, fall? I was going to say. Anwen, take these leaf gliders. They will speed you to the base of our fair tree. Which is basically just a faster way to get down, but is it really faster? Because the cutscene is kind of longer than it would take to just walk down there. That's some strangely alternating wind currents you found yourselves in there. Meanwhile, somewhere in Sheog... Somewhere in Sheog...
Master, my mission was a complete success. The secret meeting was thwarted. I slaughtered your enemies like dogs. Even the bearer of the Kawamla Azia fell to me.
Just hand over the Blade of Binding, Azexes. Another matter calls me to Haresh.
Oh, about that, Master. I didn't actually get the Blade of Binding. What? Brainless meat sack! Recovering the artifact was your mission! Get back to Irulan and find it before I turn you into a bull and lance you!
I must have the artifact by the time of the Blood Moon eclipse.
Yes, Master. Right away, Master.
Why does he always have to yell at me? I haven't been leaf gladding since Ranger Academy. Woohoo! Yeah. It was quite fun. Anwen, wait! Uni sends a message for you through the leaves. You can't see these powerful emerald... Ooh. Emerald dragons. Yes. No. Here's what we're gonna do. What I like to... Because the battlefield gets cluttered with both elite and champion units, I like to pick either elite or champion. Which means I am just gonna have the emerald dragons now. And, you know, we'll do what we can to get them to be good. And they should be. We're still not high enough level to do that. But we can take on a couple bounties now. The Eastern Trail leads to Forest Edge and villages. This guy is also a bounty, but we're not good enough to defeat him quite yet. I can come down here and do one of these bounties, though. And maybe... No, because the guy with the skulls has... his units are all level 5. And mine are not quite level 5. And the level does make a big difference when fighting against each other. Like, even just one level is pretty big. What do you want? Get away from me, child. Does Cromir not deserve his peace and quiet? Cromir, we've got you. Ah, is this the end of my glorious life of crime? Oh, he is only level 3? Oh, we could have done this a long-ass time ago. But it is a great, pretty much no-pressure situation to really, you know, show off the champions, the Emerald Dragons that we've got. And we... Oh, the roll is so good. Oh my god, the roll. Oh, the roll. Oh, the roll is terrific. He's making shit happen with his turn. And actually, he made like a shit ton of walls there. But it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, anyway. If I... Okay, so 1, 2, 3... Damn it, I can't... If I make this blue chain, the yellow one's going to come back and make a wall and eat up these 2 yellow units there. So what we have to do is move this blue one, move this yellow one, make the dragon. There we go. And then I want to save these yellow ones to link with the dragon to the left afterwards. Okay, so now we can make a blue one. Unfortunately, he's going to have his druid ruin my dragon. That's definitely going to be his goal. So let's just do what we can here. And just make as many formations as possible. And we should make as many walls in front of our dragon as possible. Why was that not my priority? That's a great question. Okay. Well, let's just call in... Maybe we'll get a couple blues more to the right here. We don't... Oh, another... You know what? I'm gonna go for it, and I totally could. We're gonna fuse our 2 champion dragons together, plus with our plus 50% damage fusion artifact. Oh my god, there's no question about what's gonna happen here. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's going to take 2 turns, probably. Actually, exactly 2 turns. If I am doing it correctly in my head. Which I do believe that I am. Oh, but... because this... I have to take extra steps to avoid this wall that this is going to make. Fuck. Oh, but no I don't, because the blue ones are going to go and it's going to get moved to the... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can make as many walls as you want. You are not going to stop the onslaught of this shit. And what's cool about fusing 2 dragons together is that, you know, if the dragon... The first dragon has, like, you know, 2 left on its charge time, and the second dragon would have 4. The dragon with the 4 charge time is just fused into the first one, so it becomes that charge time. Like, it stays the 2. Like, the early one is what... You know what? I feel like you understand kind of what I'm trying to say. And actually, it turns out it's going to take an extra turn, which is unfortunate. Also, it will be pointless to move that one when the yellow one is about to die from these bears, so we're going to have to move this one over here. And put it there, I guess. Alright, we are going to make it just in time. What I'm saying is the front dragon is going to launch in 1 turn now, as soon as it comes my turn again. And we're going to fuse the dragon together, and it's still going to launch in 1 turn. I feel like all of you totally understood that already and did not need the explanation, but I provided you with one anyway, so that's just my job here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What does that say? Like 89, I think? I can't... 99, perhaps? We do have to keep in mind that the dragon's only level 1. So... There's no way anything you have is stopping this. Except for, of course, the fact that, you know, your druid is going to make it take less time. Ah, damn. But there's only so much you can do. And what you've actually done is just made it so I can link more of my yellow fairies with it and make it do even more damage. Oh, but if you only knew. Let's make a wall there. It's the end of times for you. You can no longer delay what is coming. Alright, all we can do is just continue to try to increase our magic. But there aren't even any formations we can make this turn. So let's call our 4 reinforcements. Another dragon, huh? This dragon is not going to need to ever get made, so I'm totally fine with having eaten most of my green guys. It was just for the magic, so... Great, you almost got me. Yeah, 118 damage. I wonder if you'll be able to block this. Bye-bye! Oh. Absolute fuck destruction. And we got, like, nothing for that, because he's just such a low-level guy, but... You know. Most of the time I prefer using elites to champions because they're more versatile. But, let's return to the agent for our reward. But, you know, I thought it was a great way to introduce champions to the game. Still only got 2 of them. I think it's pointless to... Wait, it's pointless to turn in your bounties until you have all of them. Well, I mean, it's not, but, like... Okay, fine. Cashing in on a bounty? Excellent work. Here's a reward. Gold, rocks, and gems. Alright. We can actually gain another champion if we do this. And for that, I'm gonna do it because we're almost like out of time in terms of just like how long these videos usually are. There's not like a set schedule, but I'm gonna switch to the druids because they're best for this, because we're gonna have to defend against 2 different treants, which are what these are called, which means 2 different champions charging at the same time, so we're gonna have to try to survive. Without the strength of a treant. Well, you know, we have an Emerald Dragon, which is way better than you, so I was kind of thinking that's how we'd kind of go about it, you know what I mean? Alright, so we have to stop both of these units from killing us. That is the goal. Which means a combination of putting up walls and a combination of stopping their attacks with druid attacks. I know the druid is not going to hit the one on the left. And that's actually a great question, because for some reason I was under the impression that we were still trying to, like, defeat an enemy's HP bar. This attack is going to do nothing. So why did I do that? Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Yep, make walls. And make more walls. When this launches, this will become a wall. So let's just call in reinforcements to maybe make even more walls. Unfortunately, that druid landed a little left of where I would have preferred. Yep, great aim. Great job. I lied, by the way, because I forgot that that druid only took up 2 slots and not 3. We got 4 moves. We could set up this druid possibly in time. No, we couldn't. But what we can do is definitely try to get as many goddamn walls in here as we can. Because at this point, that is our only defense. Okay. It's only going to block a little bit of the one on the right, but we'll do it anyway. We've hit this one on the right, so it's going to do less damage. It's more important, so we need better walls to the left than we do to the right. Which is, yeah. I could use a green. Let's just call in reinforcements. That did not set up very many opportunities for me. But our walls are growing. I think that says 40, maybe even 48. And then that says like 29 or something. You can see the strength of our walls here. So if we do the math right now, 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5 is 16, 21, 26. Which was roughly half the damage that that's at right now, but it's even going to be stronger than that, so we're going to need even more walls. I'm gonna put that there so I can make the blue wall to the right. Another great shot by me. Very proud to have set that up. And we are completely running out of units to make into walls. Alright. We should survive this attack. I mean, we will. It's gonna do some more. Yeah, only 4. That's pretty good. These guys reset. Is that what I'm kind of looking at right now? Like, do I have to definitely kill them? That could turn into a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot they do that. If a treant makes contact with your health, they will eat some of your health each turn. Oh, for as long as it's alive. Okay, so that's just the treant. Okay, yeah, alright. But we still should kill it. And so that is what is going to happen. But we still got walls to make over here. We should block almost all of this damage. Ah, all of it. Very good. Alright, so that one's just dead. So yeah, we do have to kill this tree then. And then it'll be over. And it's going to happen pretty much regardless of what's going on right now, so we're just going to end the turn. We'll lose another little bit of health there. That's why I don't like... Another reason why I don't like the treants, because even after you activate them, they just get in the way from the rest of the time. Goodbye. Alright, victory for me. I appreciate it. Due to my own skills, my own super sharp, not at all dull. And we are level 6, and we just got 4 more units we can place on the battlefield. I cannot believe my pixies are not level 5 yet. Come on. But yeah, even this singular campaign right now with Anwen is only half over. Before we go to, like, the other 5 places. No, I do not want to equip that. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.